Top of the top, top of the top. Good morning to you. Good morning. This is Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers. I'm your host with the most. It's me, Just Duro. I got my partner with me. He's on this side. He's on this side. Corey, Green Hoodie Legend. What's good, baby? How are you doing, man?
Hey, not much, man. Another good day of ball last night. We're on a roll here.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, staying in the green, man.
You are. I did a lot of picks yesterday. Realized how rusty I was. First losing day I've had in a minute, man. It's been a long minute. It was 3-5, but some of these games was kind of crazy how they went last minute. This
hmm
major turnaround, major turnaround. But yeah, Corey, you are once again just killing this shit. There's a reason why I call you the Green Hoodie Legend, bro. I don't think people are really paying attention right now. So yeah, we are still we've got guy on couch who's doing some serious schoolwork and he engineers our show. So whenever he can get some extra rest, I definitely want him to do that because he's there pretty much around the clock nonstop. So we are coming to you raw and uncut here. Not that many graphics going on. I know people kind of get spoiled after a while, but the most important thing are the picks, right?
That's it. The
Don't
money.
don't care if we come to you with some stick figures and some damn duct tape. As long as we're giving you winning picks, that's all that matters. That is all that matters, man. So yeah, haven't talked to you about it in a while. It's a short slate, so I thought I could shoot some shit real quick. But I saw the flex you were giving me back and forth in text, and we haven't talked about it on Wordle. And I just want you to know we're not friends.
Hey, man. I'm confused at the game. Like, I will say I played a game similar to it as a kid, so maybe I got a little advantage. But I've done the New York Times one.
Yeah.
I get it every day, 2 to 3 tries tops. And
Forget
then I quit the other one, bro. I started playing at night. I was like, oh, maybe this is a quick game where I can just like some boggle shit.
yeah.
I was laying in bed. About like 30 minutes later, I was like, bro, this shit's not going to end anytime soon. So I put my shit down, woke up in the morning, kept playing, got to like 250 and was like, I just don't have the time to be playing this game. Like,
See, man, that's where we can't be friends because you said 250 and I'm still trying to get past 42 on a classic. So yeah, that's the flex. I hate you about last night. Yeah, man. Good games yesterday. Really good games. First game of the evening, Boston goes into Charlotte. I took the Boston team total over 56 and a half. Thought that was a good look, right? They didn't turn it on to the second half. So they won that game 115 to 101. Was kind of afraid to take the Boston game. And I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. That game was over second half. I mean, it was over when it started, but really, man, second half, that game was over. Chicago goes into Detroit, took Detroit first quarter. Corey, Detroit was in that game the entire game, it felt like.
mm-hmm.
The entire game, bro. I watched that game. I had a couple of screens up, and that was another game I was watching. I'm like, wait a minute. Detroit's going to come and pull this game out. Not so much. Last minute, 114 to 108. Chicago does cover if you got early, if you got there early, right? If you got to the board early, you covered because that got his, I believe it got as high or closing was 6.5, but that was 5.5 in some places. So you would have barely covered that game if you would have got it.
Mm-hmm.
Phoenix Suns, that was another game that I got wrong. The activation of Devin Booker said it all, man. Phoenix Suns went into Miami, a healthy Miami, and smacked the living shit out of Miami, bro. Smacked them. 111 to 90. Wasn't even a game. I was reading a tweet, and it was like the defensive stretch that Phoenix had put on, like in the third quarter. It was either the third quarter or second quarter. Was just unbelievable what they did to Miami. So yeah, Phoenix Suns goes and shows you, man, we don't care who it is. Miami, Milwaukee, I don't care. You get any name that starts with the M on NBA team, we're gonna get them. Atlanta doing Atlanta things, bro. There's a
Mhm.
reason why I didn't want to touch that game, but Milwaukee had no problem closing them boys out at all. That game was also over before it started, right? That game was over from the get-go. I didn't want to talk about the Lakers. I didn't want to talk about the Lakers. Did you bet Houston by chance?
Nah, I didn't do it.
Yeah, yeah,
Especially when the wood was out, LeBron was
yeah.
playing. I thought the Lakers could get it done, and this isn't their year, man.
It's not, bro. It's not. This is what I said on the show yesterday. I said, watch the Lakers lose games they should definitely win, and win games they should definitely lose down the stretch.
Mhm.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, that's gonna happen. OKC goes into Minnesota. We were both on Minnesota heavy. That was my I don't give a fucking shit what the spread is play. Minnesota first half, 132 to 102. OKC didn't have a chance, did not even have remotely close to a chance. Orlando, we talked about this game too, right? Didn't get there. Orlando beats New Orleans. Now, New Orleans doesn't have BI. He's out for a couple of more weeks. I believe it's 10 days. Doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. Even with CJ McCollum balling like he's balling as of late, Orlando gets it done, beats them 108 to 102. New York, this was the shocker to me, if you ask me. What'd you
Mhm.
think about that game?
It looked just like the last fucking Dallas, New York game where they just couldn't hit a shot. I don't
Mhm.
understand why they can't shoot
Yeah,
against New York.
yeah,
I was on Dallas. That was my only loss yesterday.
yeah,
But I mean, if you were going to tell me before the game the Knicks were going to win by 30,
bro.
I'd
In
have thought
Dallas.
you were crazy. So,
Yeah. In,
yeah,
in
I don't know. They just didn't show up to play, man.
Yeah, I don't get it. 107 to 77, smack them up and down, smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no, that was poison for sure. That was definitely poison. Toronto gets it done with San Antonio.
Mhm.
Huh, looks like getting that Don Nelson record is a little harder for Pop.
Yeah.
119 to 104. Toronto is a play. I'll tell you right now, I want to look at something. I just want to look at something. Pascal Siakam, 3 assists. Okay. So we didn't miss out or anything.
No, we missed on them. Yeah.
We didn't
Van
miss.
Fleet looked good, though.
Yeah, yeah. Portland, doing Portland things. I don't know why I didn't jump on that. I know I talked it out, but when he started having sides that high, I mean, I think by halftime they hadn't even put up 40 points.
Yeah. That game was
Crazy.
ridiculous.
It was crazy. Utah gets it done by a landslide by almost 40 there, 123 to 85. Denver, that would have evened me out, man, had I got the hook, right? That line closed at 6.5. I got it at 6.5. They win by 6.
Mm.
106 to 100. I did get Denver on the first half, but couldn't close the deal on the full game. So yes, 106 to 100. And then the last game of the evening. Kind of funny, man, because I was on the Clippers, didn't just want to press the button on it because I didn't want to bet the Clippers off a back-to-back. They beat Washington 115 to 109. So we did have some crazy, crazy games, but altogether it was a good night in the NBA, man. Good night in the NBA. I liked it. Anything that stuck out with any of these teams to you?
Um, the Toronto win was big,
Mhm.
and yeah, I was kind of disappointed with the Chicago performance overall. I know they covered for me, but they look like shit. They couldn't
Yeah,
stop Detroit from doing whatever Detroit wanted to do the whole game.
yeah, yeah.
Um, See, I mentioned I was like, man, I won this one, but it probably wasn't the right look to begin with. So
Mhm.
I keep an eye on Chicago. Toronto looked good though. I think with Van Fleet back, we're going to get some value out of them
Yeah,
in the next couple games.
yeah. I tell you what, Corey, call me crazy, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Chicago gets bounced out in the first round, dog.
The East is no joke, too,
Yeah,
man.
I
We've
don't care
got
who they play.
1 through 8 is serious. So
Yeah, yeah,
um, yeah, I mean, you kind of just want to avoid if you're an Eastern team, you just want to avoid that Philly Brooklyn bracket.
mhm,
Let those
mhm.
two sort it out themselves, and then the rest of the teams are even, man. I think Toronto could beat any one of those teams. Milwaukee's obviously Milwaukee. Miami getting Oladipo back could beat any team in the East. It's gonna be fun to watch, man.
Yeah.
The West, not so much.
Yeah, not so much. I mean, who's skating away with that. You know it. You know it. Phoenix is not even healthy, and they're doing what they're doing to playoff teams, dog.
Mm-hmm.
So we already know what's going on there. But wouldn't be surprised if Chicago gets bounced out by any team in the West or in the East. I'm sorry. You can't play like that. They already what the stat I was looking at yesterday, 0-16 against top ranked teams in the East this year.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's terrible. So there's no way they're going to get away with that. So yeah, those were the games on last night, man. The games for today, smallest slate I've seen in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
We were texting last night, man. You made a good point with these games. You're like, the NBA wants the world to watch this Brooklyn and Philly game.
Oh yeah, this is the game.
This is the game here. So that's the game we're going to go into first. We got Brooklyn going to Philly, right? Line right now opened up at 4.5, 4 in some places. It is now Philly -5. Total on this game is 231.5. It has went up from 230. I'm telling you right now, this game here is pretty much everybody, all hands on deck is going to play. I think Kyrie's going to play. He's probable. It said personal, but he's probable. LaMarcus Aldridge is out. Joe Harris has been out. Ben Simmons is not going to play this game, but he will be in attendance. He will be in attendance.
He's trying to get paid.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, man, this is regardless of how it looks like, I think Philly has a bigger chip on their shoulder than Brooklyn, right? If I have to look at a side, I'm going to agree with the books here. I do like Philly in this position to win this game. I think they can win this game heftily if they just play their game. If they're not going out there to try to do anything extraordinary. Brooklyn has a lot of holes in their game, right? And now that you have LaMarcus Aldridge out of there, you're missing a big who's going to be able to contain Joel Embiid, right? So now you're just going to go on a scoring fest. I believe this game does go over.
Mm-hmm.
I believe this game does go over.
I did that last night. Neither of these teams can stop each other.
Right.
Brooklyn can't stop Embiid inside, and Philly with Harden at the point guard can't stop guards from doing anything. So Kyrie might have another 50 here tonight.
Right.
But this one's going over.
Yeah. I'm with it, man. I mean, you look at Brooklyn's last two games, 240, 226, both over. The two games that they lost, those went under. But yeah, 238, 213, 215, those all go over. So 230 is not that shabby to me. Philly's in. They went under the last two games, but that's really because, I mean, Miami didn't score. They barely scored 100, but then you got Chicago, who's barely scoring 106 points. That's not going to happen with Brooklyn.
No, they're going to put up points. They're going to score tonight.
They're going to put up points. They're easily going to put up points. So this could be a 126, 120 game, something to that effect. But I do believe that Philly's going to get this done. You know what? I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a game that I'm probably going to crack a bottle open and watch. Right?
Yeah. It's the early game, too.
It's an early
4:30 game, right?
Yeah. This game is at 4:30. So it's very, very early. So what are you trying to say? It's after 12.
Hey, I'm all for it, man. I got these little rum chata things I drop in my coffee in the morning. I'm all.
Oh, man. Yeah.
We're good to go.
So, yeah, man. So looking at this right now, a lot of the side is on Philly.
I think they get it done, man.
Yeah. I mean, Philly's playing some great ball right now.
I will say Brooklyn has more to play for at this point, trying to establish their positioning in the playoffs. So they got a little more there, but yeah, overall, Philly's the better team.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
It might depend on Tobias Harris not shooting like 0 for 12 like he has been as of recently.
Mm-hmm.
But Maxi's been on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Can't stop Embiid, especially with that lineup that they're putting out there. Drummond is way too slow.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, but the problem is on the other side, you're going to have Chris, I was Curry over 10.5. I'm taking overs on every player in this game.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are high enough.
I wouldn't be mad at you, Chris. I would not be mad at you. And that's a good point on Curry. I mean, because I think he is the X factor here. I think he is, right?
He's going to hit some shots, man, but I think this turns into he's going to be the spot up guy. I think this turns into a two-man game. Kevin Durant, Kyrie on that side.
Mhm.
And you're going to see just Embiid, Harden working the pick and roll on the other side. Maxey should hit spot up threes. Curry should hit up spot up threes.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to set it at, but Bruce Brown's points have been set way too low as of recently. That guy's scoring is just going to be, I mean, you're going to get, I think, over 120 out of both these teams. So you can play overs on whoever you want.
Yeah. I was going to go there with Curry and the set pieces. You probably could look at some Drummond boards, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I guarantee he's going to grab some boards. I guarantee you. Right. These are these games he's going to get up for. A lot of these guys really don't, you know, some of these guys didn't want to move. Right? There's a whole narrative behind these teams playing. So they're going to give you their best effort. So, yeah, I do like Philly. I do like the over on this game. And I'm telling you right now, I will probably be looking at some props. So for right now, leaning Philly on this game. All right, man. And then, yeah, our late game, right? Our late game of the evening. Golden State at Denver. Denver's off a back-to-back right now. There's been some movement on this line right now. Right now, they have them as home dogs, right? It was Golden State -3, and now it's jumped back down to Golden State -2.5. Total on this game is 226. I'm telling you, man, I'm looking back at Denver. I know it's off a back-to-back. I know they have traveled, but Curry is not the answer and the only answer that's going to be able to beat Denver, right? They need a big, and they don't have that right now. They don't have that right now. So I know a lot of the side is on Golden State. You look at the last time these teams have played, and head-to-head wise, Denver beat them 131 to 124, and that was on the 7th of March. So if we're talking about a revenge angle here, Denver just beat this team. Just beat this team. Now, if I'm right, looking at this game, let me see. Was this a game that – yeah. So this was the game that Curry didn't play. All the starters didn't play, right? All of them didn't play to get ready for the back-to-back that they played. I don't care. I don't care. I really don't care on this game here. I do believe you're going to get another prime performance out of Nikola Jokic, right? Green is going to give you some good minutes. Aaron Gordon should have a better game. Monty Morris is going to have a game. I mean, they're going to go deep in the bench here. They can go deep on this team. And so I'm looking back at Denver. I don't like Denver as the home dogs here. I do believe they can get it done in the first half. And that's probably where I'm going to go back to the well with. Remember, Golden State isn't a fast starting team. And where you see them make their push is in the third quarter. The third quarter. Morning to you, Lock Bresner. I promise you right now, if I'm going to look at some of these first half plays by Denver, I'm going to pull this up really quick here. Denver Nuggets are right now 7-3 first quarter ATS, and Denver Nuggets are 6-3 last 10 on first half ATS. Warriors are 4-6 first half, and the Warriors are 7-1 in the first quarter. So I feel comfortable with the first half bet on Denver here being the home dogs. But I do believe that, if anything, Golden State will come alive in this third quarter where they make their run and make this game close. I don't care if it's a back-to-back for Denver. They have traveled. I know that it doesn't look good for them as far as situational ball and how you'd play this game. But still, for this to be from +3 to +2.5, that's telling you something. Money has come in on Denver to make that line go down a hook. And so I would rather right now take Denver first half than full game, because it may just make a difference in the long run. I like Denver first half. That's probably where I'm going to go with my money. I think they can close it out in the first half at least before they lose their legs in the second half in this elevation for the Warriors. Who do you like here?
Yeah, I'm probably not going to bet this game, but I'm on the other side, man. I think Golden State gets this done. Nikola Jokic is historically bad on back-to-backs. Not necessarily with his stats, but his defense is real poor. He just doesn't have the gas tank, especially after last night's game getting forced to go wire to wire like it did.
Yeah.
He had a monster game last night. We got to see what Will Barton's news is. I know he sat out last night. Sprained left ankle, probably going to be out again tonight. I don't know if
Yeah.
they're deep enough right now with their roster to play a back-to-back like this. And then Golden State's one of those teams that they're just not good without Draymond, but
Mm-hmm.
dude, they dismantled the Clippers with Clay and Steph shooting like 2 from 15 from 3. So they are a team, their role players are starting to shoot better. Jordan Poole's been on fire. Denver doesn't have the guards to really stop any of these guys if one of them does get hot.
Mm-hmm.
So it scares me. I'm not going to play the game particularly, but I do think Golden State, one of their guys can light it up and get it done against a tired Denver team. And,
Yeah.
we've kind of seen Denver has a great game and then a bad game and a great game and a bad game. They played pretty good ball yesterday. They should have blown Sacramento out, though. Sabonis got suspended for nothing. Unbelievable suspension for that guy. And then you go in there and you barely get it done in the second half. So if you are going to take Denver, first half is definitely the way to do it over full game here. But I'm going to lean Golden State here. Like the over. Maybe. I could see Denver with tired legs just not putting up that many points tonight.
Right.
Joker's going to be able to do what he wants. Definitely 30 points. But as a team, they played shorthanded yesterday. And, you got a back-to-back. So don't love it. I'm just going to avoid this one, man, honestly.
Yeah.
The big show's at 4:30, and then we can call it a night.
That's a night. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, if we don't get an Uncle Jeff, if we don't get a Will Barton, I'm not rushing to the window on this. I probably won't get there either. I need all three of those guys. I need Barton, Uncle Jeff, and Bones Highland actually to play.
Mm-hmm.
Right, for me to be confident about that first half. But if we get either of those guys out, it's going to probably be a stall for me at the window here. So I totally get it. I totally get it here. I get it completely. All right, man. Let's get into our leans for the day.
I woke up, I'm not dead. Smoked up, got out of bed. Gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
All right, man. I am leaning. This is a regular lean for me here, but I'm probably going to get there. Philly and the over. Philly and the over on that one game, and Denver first half. Denver first half, depending on the news of the injury report there. But it looks like, I'm telling you right now, man, that line has already moved to Denver plus 1.5 on this show. We've gone from Denver plus 3 to Denver plus 1.5 now. That's insane. So that's probably where I'll go with this game here. Who do you like?
Yeah, I'm on Golden State right now as a lean. So probably not going to bet the Philly-Brooklyn game as far as a side goes. But yeah, maybe a slight lean on Golden State here, especially if it keeps going in that direction. That's it for leans, though.
Okay. And our official picks.
Hey, yo, I woke up, I'm not dead. Smoked up, got out of bed. Gotta see the green, otherwise I see a lot of red. Watching what I say around some of y'all.
Yeah, man, I'm looking, and I think, I know I'm speaking against, but that line movement is kind of making me nervous. I think this is going to probably get to 1. Something is making that line move 1.5. And Golden State's been on a rest, right?
Yeah, they didn't play last night.
Oof. What is the first half? Is it Denver minus? Okay, so the first half number isn't out yet, obviously. Yeah, I think I'm going to probably push the button on this Denver. Total open up at 220 and up to 226 now. Yeah. I've got it at 227, Lock. I've got this at 227. Crazy. This movement this early is making me make a move on Denver. I'm going to pause on it. No official plays for me. What's your official play?
I got, when the show started, I got that Brooklyn game over 231.5. I look right now, and I think it's already up to 233.
Dude, 233.5.
And actually, they just took it off completely on mine.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even have that game right now. That's interesting. I wonder what news came out.
Official play for me. I just made it. I jumped on it. 233.5 over.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I
official.
think honestly, anything up to 240 is going to be fine here.
Yeah. There's a lot of movement early for this. I think I'm going to get to Denver also. 233.5 totals my official play. I've just made it on the show today. Over on the Brooklyn and Philly game. 233.5. Might have even missed a little bit. But yeah, this one is crazy. 227 for Golden State. And it is now Denver plus 1.5. That's some serious money coming in to make that number move like that. Some serious early sharp money. That is crazy. All right, man. And that is this show, Getting in the Green with Perfect Strangers. We should have our engineer here back by next week or so. Going to give him some time off. The guy's been pressing really hard. Hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel here. We've got some big news ahead as well coming up. So as always, man, appreciate you, Corey. Keep up the good work, brother, man. We really breaking these books. You still got the database going, huh?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we will see y'all on the next day, man. And as always, y'all be easy.